Welcome to SmackWorks TechCast series, where the flavor is always Oracle. Today's discussion is on Redwood, Oracle's vision for unified user experience. Our agenda is going to include a corporate overview, learning objectives, Redwood overview, Redwood design, Redwood journey, and conclusions. The learning objectives are understanding what Oracle Redwood is, walking through Redwood framework, successful deployment approach, and do's and don'ts for Redwood. SmackWorks was founded in 2013 as a pure-play Oracle consultancy, and we're proud to boast over 150 of our own directly employed Oracle specialists, which is growing every year. We maintain an Oracle US-based laboratory and center of excellence in Dublin, Ohio. We are a certified Oracle Cloud partner and also certified ISO 9001 and ISO 27001, which translates to consistency and quality for our clients. Our accomplishments include Inc. 5000 fastest growing company in 2021, 22, and 24. We're also a Columbus Top Fast 50 growing company and #1 in IT services among that group. Our guiding principles include excellence or consistency in good performance, integrity, we do what we say, growth, creating a platform for growth. Our specializations start with Oracle Cloud applications in the Oracle Tech Stack, but also include Oracle PeopleSoft and Oracle eBusiness and Analytics. Now I'm going to turn it over to Nilopal Mernal to discuss Redwood.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everyone. Let's dive into Redwood Framework. Oracle first introduced Redwood Framework in 2019. In the past few years post-COVID, there has been a significant push by Oracle on Redwood adoption. All Oracle applications, including Fusion apps, have been adopting Redwood design. It is Oracle's next-gen user experience design framework. It is about designing user experience for enterprise software to be user-friendly and enjoyable to use, just like consumer-grade applications. It is a consistent design language that ensures a cohesive look and feel across all applications. It allows users and organizations to customize the look and feel to match their branding and preferences. It provides design and features that aim to boost user productivity using intuitive workflows and reduced complexity. Redwood Design Framework leverages Oracle Gen AI and machine learning for enhanced personalized user experience like intelligent nudges or the next best actions. These are included in the design by default. There are contextual user journeys which helps user complete a transaction intuitively without any handbook or training. Oracle Redwood UX Toolkit enables customer to develop custom applications in the same framework. Either you can extend your Oracle applications using Redwood or create a standalone custom application using the framework and integrate it with Oracle applications. Redwood Design Shift is aimed at reduced user errors, lower training cost, and enhanced operational efficiency. Take a look at the next slide. So there are primarily 5 phases of Redwood adoption. Let's start with understanding the problem. This is about understanding what the end user is trying to achieve, what is the user goal statement, and then articulating that vision like, okay, now define the ideal user interface by documenting all common scenarios. Choose scenarios that users will commonly have than exceptions. Once the team and stakeholders have agreed on the scenarios in a document, translate those words into code task flow and user journey. This part of the process should define the design and should not be constrained by, say, a project deadline or budget or any other specifics that you will have within your project. Then the next step is to go to Redwood pattern book. It's available on Oracle website to translate your code flows into the Redwood experience. The pattern book shows how page templates support a specific user goals and have different layouts and configurations to achieve multiple user interface variations. By starting with page templates, user will have a coherent experience across Oracle Redwood applications, and you will be able to design and build your products faster and easier. In addition, as the Redwood design system evolves, your design and code and extensions, any custom extension will be upgrade safe. Use Figma to create user interface wireframe. Work with the existing configurations and capabilities of the different page templates and components in the design system using the largest building blocks possible. Starting with the largest building blocks means less hand coding by the development team. While designing, we have to stay focused on the problem we are solving. Design with a minimal UI approach. After the design is complete, we have to map our design to the existing page template and component and validate that our plan is in accordance with the overall Redwood framework. Verify that understanding of how the components work and revise our wireframes and specifications as needed during the development phase. Clarify component behaviors in the component demos and use the design forums as necessary to tweak the design. Once you have developed the first phase of your experience on the way to delivering the full vision, take the opportunity to learn from real users using the design in the everyday task. We can gather data from telemetry and field visits to understand where our design is resonating and where there are opportunities for improvement. Now we'll take a look at user goal statement and shape of data. User goal is a solution agnostic statement that defines what your users are trying to accomplish. You want to have a clarity of purpose around what the user is trying to achieve. It's not just the clarity of your or your team in creating this application, but it's clarity in terms of what the user is trying to do. We can achieve that by creating user goal statements. What is that? By definition, it's a solution agnostic statement that defines what your users are trying to accomplish. A typical example will be an end user who wants to submit his expense with a few clicks on his phone. Is it a good user goal statement? Probably not. It's a requirement. The actual user goal statement is, I spent money for work and I would like to get it back. If we explain this user goal statement, here the end user is user. Goal is to get reimbursed the money spent on work expenses. Motivation is follow the company's spending policies. So the manager see the employee as a responsible spender. One thing to note here is there is no mention of technology, no mention of how fast or how efficient the system or the design should be. There is no expectations how fast that system should be. This design statement is just about what the user is trying to achieve. It's harder than it seems to write these simple user goal statements. So it's required to have clarity of purpose among the team who is going to design and build these applications. Shape of data. It is the data informed approach to making design decisions. So, in the case of expense report, there will be questions like how many users are submitting expense on a weekly basis? What's the frequency? What's the amount of data? Whether the expenses are being submitted as a batch job or ad hoc. So when the user goal statement and shape of data are combined together, it gives the Redwood design. Moving on to the next slide. Once we have the design ready, we then try to go to the pattern book and map the what we want with what's available in the Oracle repository. You can see in the slide there are like different templates available, whether you have a data grid or you have a bottom drawer or you have a dashboard landing page. So based on your requirement, all these templates are available for you to use. Also, it keeps updating every week or every quarter whenever Oracle releases any new template. These are pre-assembled with screens with Redwood pattern, and it also has the Redwood Design System Toolkit. It's available in Figma. Redwood Design System Toolkit is also available in PowerPoint. It got launched recently, and it's a light version. You won't get everything that you have in Figma, but it's a good place to start if your team is if your team doesn't have competency in Figma. Going on to the next slide. So Redwood Design System will have one or all or few of these capabilities. The first one we'll talk about is UX building blocks. Redwood Design System specifies a whole set of new design and user interface behaviors, and those start to be implemented in individual components. Oracle Jet, the JavaScript extension toolkit, is used to implement over 190 plus building block components. Those are assembled into composites. It is a higher level construct that combines multiple components into a specific UI implementation. Those are then used in page templates. Oracle has built a large library of page templates that implements most common enterprise user interface, like editing data, dashboards, drilling down through hierarchical data. What it helps to developer is that these are pre-configured templates. They are available for use for the pattern they are implementing and takes care of few of the complex tasks like responsive layout for smaller devices. Next one is conversational experiences. Because it's not just about graphical user interface all the time. It's about conversation, whether that's a text-based conversation or a speech-to-text on a mobile device, or like Slack or Microsoft Teams or SMS. Conversational experiences are woven throughout the idea of Redwood Design System and increasingly so in Oracle applications. Intelligent recommendations. While dealing with large volumes of data, customers often have to search and pick from a list of choices. Through machine learning and the knowledge that application can gain from the use, it automatically calculates and recommend the most likely things the customer would choose. And that's a continuously learning model, so that as customers are using the applications, the recommendations get better and better. That also means that if you're using business data in an application that you build that's hosted in Fusion, you can get these recommendations in your applications too, automatically powered by the same machine learning models. Search. It is a very critical component of building modern high performance user experiences. And you will see search is woven throughout the experiences of Redwood applications, and not just search from a basic sense but from a really intelligent sense, in the idea of, as you are searching, system is continuously calculating different facets, different filters that it will present, and then using that to quickly narrow down from millions and millions of pieces of data just to the ones you are looking at. And of course it's also learning continuously so that it presents the information most likely to be of use. And again, it's a continuous learning process. So the more you will use the system, the better the search will be, the better the recommendations will be. So it keeps evolving. Next is telemetry. As application logic moves more and more into the client, into JavaScript, Redwood is designed in a way to make sure that it can gain as much knowledge from the customer use of applications in a compliant and safe way as possible. That helps application developers build better applications and help those applications get better quickly. Accessibility. Accessibility of your applications for all users. Like this is very different from how typically we have developed applications in past, where it has like applications have been built and only after they are built they go through the inspection for accessibility in an accessibility review, which often you will see there are issues with that report and then you have to remediate it, and which again is a costly process. So when we use a Redwood page template, we get things like keyboard navigation, the tab order, the area attributes, ensuring that the color contrast is appropriate for low-sighted users, the compatibility with the screen readers like JAWS and VoiceOver. And so that means that developer, when they use the Redwood design system and the Redwood page template, you get accessibility effectively automatically. You would have to go out of your way to produce an inaccessible app. Likewise, data visualizations. Oracle Analytics is a great example. There are many tools available within the framework for slicing and dicing the data. Sometimes that might mean rendering an Oracle Analytics visualization right in your app, or it could be a custom solution that you build that is specific to your app. Customer building applications want to keep their data in the system of record, protected by all of security and rules in auditing and compliance. And that's what Redwood design system is providing. You get access to all of your Oracle business objects, whether that's through a Fusion application that you are extending or your custom application that you are building. That gives you access to all of the built-in business objects or custom ones that you have extended. And Oracle is increasingly building higher and higher performant and more scalable system, so that if your needs are to define lots of custom objects and lots of data, Redwood will be able to handle it for you. And of course, the business objects are integrated with recommendations. So you can get recommendations on your business object to surface the most commonly used data integrated with high performance search. So you can find all this data in a very performant way and integrated with analytics. Low code development. So one of the things that you get by adopting Oracle application is the Visual Builder. It's pre-assembled and pre-configured with Oracle applications. You can log into your Oracle Fusion app, navigate to configuration, and you will get access to Visual Builder. Visual Builder is a tool that Oracle uses to build its next generation of Fusion applications in the Redwood design system. It's the tool that customers will use to extend their applications in an upgrade safe way. And it's a tool that they will use to build any custom application. And what it means is you are using the same tool, and often in a mixed sense, where you might be extending something that Oracle built or reusing something that Oracle built and mixing that up into a new application with data from other systems, all in an application that can be deployed right back to the Fusion, integrated just as the rest of other Fusion applications are. So that's in summary about all the different capabilities that you can get from adopting Redwood design systems. Moving on to the next slide. This is how a typical Redwood design dashboard landing page looks like. You can see there's a grid. You have the options on the left hand side. You have the option to configure how you want to configure this particular landing page template. You have Ask Oracle, which is nothing but the Oracle search. It changes the form, like if you are accessing it on computer based on your tablet or phone, it changes the shape and the form of Ask Oracle. But in the new system, in the Redwood design system, everything is integrated via Ask Oracle. You just talk to Oracle and Oracle will give you answers. And not only answers, but intelligent recommendations, or it will walk you through tasks like submitting your expense report. This is how a template looks like. It's a dashboard landing page template. I'm just showcasing it here so to give you an idea like how these are defined. So whether you are developing it by yourself or someone else in your team developing, there's all the constructs are defined. So all the development will happen likewise, and there's a coherence in the system, like whether you are going to use a hero layout or you are going to use an everfold layout which will have 2+ panel. So like this is just a reference. There's lots of information and lots of template available on Oracle Redwood. So definitely go there, take a look, and just don't pick a template, pick a journey, pick a user goal statement, what you're trying to achieve, and then build your journey. And then in that journey, what all templates you need, you can then go through those templates, and it will help you design the system effectively. Now we also have Redwood reference application. It is available for preview. What it does, it gives you a walkthrough of Redwood design system. I mean, in essence, it's just a demo. It's a demo system where you can log in, and it will walk you through different steps, and you will get a look and feel of how the Redwood design system work. It's based on Oracle applications, and there are runtimes that's available for external use. And where will you get it? You will get it at redwood.oracle.com. We call it ROC. That's the word they're using, ROC, ROC. So redwood.oracle.com. And there, once you go there, you go to Ask Oracle and ask for reference application, and it should bring up a URL. And this is the graphic, is how the Redwood reference app looks like. Redwood journey. Oracle is committed to move all the applications to Redwood in the near future, and Fusion applications are leading it. Right now, Oracle has the plan to move Oracle SCM Cloud to Redwood completely by 2025. So here is the calendar published by Oracle about the journey transition to Redwood by 2025. As you can see, in January 2024, with the release of 24A, they have mentioned that any implementations starting 23D or later must plan for 100% Redwood. Any new go lives August 2024 or later should be 100% Redwood, and they have the plan for release 24B as well. You can see, and then it's a continual adoption. They have planned for 24C and 24D, then 25A. By mid of 2025, you can see they have proposed that in release 25B, all ESS and MSS in Redwood. So that means all the pages that we see currently in Oracle SCM Cloud will be a Redwood page, a Redwood journey for employee self-service and manager self-service. Similarly, other journeys like a timesheet and or a benefit, all will be moved to Redwood by end of 2025. We will take a look at Oracle ERP. So is Oracle ERP plan that in the upcoming release of 24C, you can see that they are going to move predictive cash forecasting to Redwood, and similarly they are going to do a Gen AI create negotiation synopsis in procurement management. They are going to do internal supplier registration will move to Redwood, and they will have project list and insights journey move to Redwood, and professional services billing will also move to Redwood. So likewise, every release Oracle is coming up with a plan to move their existing pages and journeys to Redwood, and very soon most of the things will migrate to Redwood. Not only Oracle SCM or ERP, similarly is happening in Oracle EPM as well. They have the timeline of 2025 as well to migrate all the Oracle EPM to Redwood. They have already done a lot of development and adoption in Oracle Sales Cloud. So yeah, as I said, the future is Redwood, and Oracle apps are moving towards it. It's after a few years, it will be one homogeneous design across all the Oracle apps. So that's the goal that Oracle has, and they are working towards it. Now coming to transitioning to Redwood, it can happen by audience, like you can do it for employees first, then you can do for managers. Similarly, you can do by business process calendar, like in Q1 you can think of doing the goals, in Q2 you can do expenses and henceforth, or you can decide to go by module or data type, like you can try to transition core HR to Redwood first, adopt Redwood, and you can decide to do your payroll after the core HR has been transitioned to Redwood. Or you can do based on the complexity of personalization, like you can do low complexity first and then medium and then high. I mean, as we talked about earlier, Redwood design adoption is iterative. So it's always good that we do a small work area, we transition that to Redwood and then move to the next sprint and so on. Similarly, we can do by potential for business impact, like highest time consumption tasks should be moved first, or the frequency of transaction first. Like there are many ways how you can design the transition based on your use cases and move to Redwood. Of course, it will require testing, it will require iterative testing, so you need to have a plan in place for checking Redwood out, and an iterative test plan as you transition from the conventional pages to Redwood pages. Now we have some resources available. We have COE Central, so you can get all the announcements there, you can get all the tools and resources, knowledge base articles, and a lot more at the COE Central. If you do not have an account there, you will have to register yourself The URL is here. It will be available at Oracle Partner Network as well. So you can get the URL from there or reach out to us. We'll share with you. Similarly, we have Oracle Cloud Customer Connect, where we have the links to access different URLs which have Redwood resources. We also have specific forums for VBS and customization helper tool. You can log into Oracle Customer Connect and tag product specific questions with Redwood tag. That way you get a faster response time. We have like different doc IDs that I have mentioned here, like extending Redwood applications using Visual Builder Studio. So this is the home page where you will get all the resources and tools that you will need to learn how to extend Oracle applications or how to create your custom application using Redwood. Now we will come to some do's and don'ts. So do confirm that you have enabled VB Studio and granted the appropriate permission, as well as enable the Oracle search. Do assess the scope of work to be done on a page-to-page basis. Use the Redwood customization helper tool to inventory the personalization to be migrated. Do identify functional and technical resources to be engaged to complete the required personalization and testing. Do determine a strategy and timeline for adoption with your customer success manager's help based on availability of Redwood pages and evolving Visual Builder Express capabilities. Do ensure internal resources participate in training and office hour sessions. Review and bookmark documentation. Do move faster on early adoption of Redwood pages. Coming to don'ts. Do not consider the current training knowledge content as the final version. Stay current on office hour sessions and documentation, as they will be updated based on in-flight customer journeys and product evolution. Do not assume you have to do this on your own. SI partners like SMACT have created offerings to assist with the adoption plan and or execution of the migration. Do not try to boil the ocean. Migrate your existing personalization first and then add enhancements. Do not abandon your migration path if you find use cases that cannot be supported with the existing functionality. Please use the Customer Connect forum to post queries. SI and/or Oracle development team will provide counsel. Do not wait to get started. Get organized now and start your migration. Keep us updated on your experience and questions. To conclude, Redwood is an engaging, modern, consumer-grade user experience. It is efficient and provides performant interactions. It is personalized and adaptable. It is intelligent and self-evolving. Thank you.